Okay, and here we are for part 2 of activity 4. We're in module 3, topic 1, lesson 2, activity 4. We're in part 2 of the lesson. Page 366 took quite a while. We're on page 367, and let's get started. I first want to look here at the take note. I want to zoom in on that for you. So it says take note. Use curly braces to show collections of numbers called sets. A set of numbers contains no repeats. I want you to underline that or highlight it. A set of numbers contains no repeats. The little curly braces symbol is kind of difficult to make. I usually do really well with the left-hand one, and then the right side one, I just always botch that up. Not too bad. That's kind of what it looks like. Here it's very, very minute that you can see it. It does actually curve in. I don't think my camera's going to focus on it well enough. I'm sure you can see it in your book. Okay, anyway, moving on. It says evaluate each expression using each value in the set. Rate the results as a set of numbers. Oh, you can see the curliness here a little bit better. So you see how it kind of comes out there a bit? Okay, so a little different than parentheses. And again, it shows a set of numbers, like a grouping. Okay, so we have 1 plus m. And each time they want us to put one of these numbers in this set in for m. They want us to substitute it in. So 1 plus 0. So that's going to give us 0. We have 1 plus 2/3. So for that, we're going to get 1 and 2/3. We could also write that as 5/3. And then we have 1 plus 4. So we'll get 5 on that one. So they said write the results as a set of numbers. So they want us to go 0, comma. I'm actually going to write it as the improper fraction 5/3, comma, 5 curly braces there. Okay, letter B. 5/10 times p for the numbers 1, 2, and 5. So 5/10 times 1, we're going to do 5/10 times 2, and we're going to do 5/10 times 5. Well, 5/10 times 1, or half times 1, is the 5/10. 5/10 times 2 is going to be 1 whole. That's half times 2. And a half times 5, so 5 times 5 gives us 25, but we have the tenths place here, and we technically have a tenths place here too. It's 1.0, because 5 times 2 is 10, with one number in the tenths place, right here. And we also know when there is a decimal at the end of the number, we don't have to write it, so we can just show it as 1. Here we have a 5 that's going to be after the decimal, so 2 and 5/10. So our set looks like 0.5, 1, and 2.5, or 2 and 5/10. Okay, moving on. So this one says 0 times y. Well, let's see, 0 times y, so it's 0 times 80, 0 times 92, and 0 times 115. Well, we know for each of these, 0 times anything gives us 0. So our answer in this case is simply the number 0. We don't repeat it 3 times. It says a set of numbers contains no repeats. So we're just going to show the 0 one time. Okay, someone was asking about this in one of the classes a few weeks ago, Evaluate each formula for the given value. The formula C equals 5/9 times the quantity of F minus 32 shows how temperatures in degrees Celsius, which is the capital C, are related to temperatures in degrees Fahrenheit, which is the capital F. What is the temperature in Celsius when the temperature is 68 degrees Fahrenheit? So basically, they want us to take the 68 degrees and substitute it for the F in Fahrenheit. So we're going to do that. We'll rewrite this. I'm going to turn the page here a little bit. I hope you can still read it on that angle. C equals 5/9 times. Now I'm going to put in 68 for the F. So 68 minus 32. Okay, let's go back this way now. So we're going to do what's inside parentheses first. I'm rewriting everything else. So C equals 5/9 times 68 minus 32. So the 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. So we have 5/9 times 36. I don't want to multiply straight across on that. I'm going to get a really big number, so I'm going to use the cross-canceling. I'm going to rewrite this over here just so I have more room to show you. So C equals 5/9, and I'm going to put my 36 over a 1. So as I look at this diagonal, I know I can do 9 divided by 9 and get 1. And here I can do 36 divided by 9 and get 4. And now when I multiply straight across, I have 5 times 4 and 1 times 1. So I get an answer of 20. And my answer is 20 degrees Celsius. I'm just going to turn off this light, see if it makes it better. Oh, look at that. It does on that one. Okay, how about that? No light is better. Okay. The formula, capital A for area equals 1/2 base times height, shows how the area of a triangle is related to the measures of its base, B, and height, H. What is the area of a triangle that has a base of 8 centimeters and a height of 10 centimeters? This was the very first unit we did this year. This should not be difficult at all for you. So we have A equals 1/2 base times height. So the area equals 1/2. Remember, these are all being multiplied. A number is right next to a variable, so the operation is multiplication. We have a base of 8 times a height of 10. Half of 8 is 4. And then 4 times 10 is 40. So our area is 40 centimeters squared. Okay, I'm going to do the talk on a separate video because that's going to be longer.